Spirit from J-Power sitting behind his teammate watching there.
Alright, so let's introduce the players. In the top we have team 80 Gaming, and it's going to be Vanny, the red Zerg player, and Gannicus, the green Terran player. I think this is the same setup they played as last time when we played team leagues. I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, their opponents are going to be Slow Stupid, the purple Protoss in the lower position.
Yep.
And his teammate, the pink Zerg player from 80 Gaming, but playing for 2legit2quit at this point in time. It is Agaham.
It is Agaham indeed. So what I think was really interesting about this map is that behind the main bases of both players, there are two more expansions. You can really cook up some interesting strategies, like having the Terran wall off and having the Zerg go double hatch before pool.
Oh,
So
that is a good idea, actually.
Well, I'm not sure if it's a good idea because I'm not a high level player, but it's something I feel is worth trying. We have a slight pause here, not sure quite what's up. Oh, looks like the volume button.
I need more white noise.
Yeah. Well, the good thing we're not saying anything that's too interesting, but just listing off possibilities these players can go for. To be fair, there isn't really something in a 2v2 that really follows a strict build order. Like, of course, you can go for a 3-gate build order, but it's not really the same. No? You know, you're up against two players and you have teammates, so all the timing and the amount of damage you can do differs.
Yeah, that's true.
But again, a 6-pool is still 6-pool.
That is true. Come to think of it, what's the timing of that pool that Vanny is doing? I think it should... Yeah, it's around 2 minutes, so it should be a normal 14 pool, right?
Yeah, we have the first hatch already being thrown on by Agaham. Let's see if he's actually going to go for that 3 hatch. I don't think so, because with his Protoss ally, actually getting a wall off would be very difficult. So it's probably just going to be both players on 2 base here.
Yeah, probably. You know, that's the thing about 2v2s and having a Zerg on a team. Yes, it does have its advantages, but you cannot play it defensively because you cannot wall off.
Yeah.
You would pretty much... Well, you can't because of the creep and because of the way Zerg units function. They're melee units for the majority of the early game, so you cannot just close the door because then you cannot defend with those units.
Yep, yeah, you essentially damage both yourself and your teammate by doing so, or your opponent and your teammate. In terms of scouting, it's mostly overlords though, but we have an interesting or very annoying drone that from Agaham that was actually making its way. And there's also a drone from Gannicus, from Vanny that's scouting around a bit. So both players actually pretty much know what they're up against, both teams.
Yeah, so far so good. The difference is that Agaham, I don't think has... Yeah, he's gotten a single gas. And his counterpart on the other side of the map, Vanny, he's still gasless, so he's probably going to be going with a gasless opening here and get his gases at, well, maybe 540.
He's adding on double greens. That's an interesting move if you look at the production tab.
Yeah.
That's all we really need to know. Still delaying the gas. I really want to see this guy go for a third hatch. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would, and it looks like Slow and Stupid is going DTs, or at least Blink, but I would wager this is going to be DTs, since he's putting down the Twilight Council, and we just now saw that Gannicus is building a tech lab on the barracks and starport near, on the factory, and a starport there, so you think this might be Banshees, or is he going tanks?
I'm expecting Cloak Banshees. The thing about Cloak Banshees in 2v2 is that you're not forcing one player to make detection, you're forcing 2 players to make detection. So it can, you know, incur some cost. Like you mentioned, okay, there's finally gas here for Vanny Vidovici. He's adding on double extractor. So this is a bit of a timed out build. You know, he's getting gas and he's going to be transitioning into roaches. It is DTs for Slow Stupid, and I'm glad I waited so long to say this. Because the last time I saw him play, I think he actually went for Blink off of 1 base and 3 gates, which is eerily similar to what he's currently doing. Following up with a Robo, this is like... Actually, this is Harstem's build in his game 1 against Grubby.
Yeah, that's actually true. I watched those series. I had to. Regarding the detection for their opponents, I mean, for Team 2legit2quit, I don't think there's going to be an issue with that because you have the Robotech facility coming up, and the Protoss player has the easiest obtainable detection ever. You just make observers, they are invisible, and you just position them at the entrance points where you think the Banshee might be entering your airspace, and you're done. You don't need to expand scans, you don't need to micro the units, nothing. So I think this is not going to be an issue.
Look at the map vision these two. Sorry for interrupting. Look at the map vision these two teams have. Like we have Slow Stupid. He has a probe on the map. Okay, the moment he say it, he moves his probe towards the Selnanka tower. But Veni has overlords everywhere. Oh, and there's the DT.
Yeah, it's crossing the map. I don't think it's going to get spotted. Let's take a look at the detection possibilities of these guys.
Same goes for the Banshee. But there's stalkers there already to ward this off, as well as Photon overcharge. An observer is underway. I don't imagine this Banshee being all that annoying.
Yeah, it's going to get shut down pretty quick.
Oh wait, there's no observer. He realizes that now and he shifts queues some of the probes.
And Vanny's like, what the hell?
So BM. Oh, Banshee needs to get out. Good thing there's no blink, otherwise it would have been dead.
Yeah, it would have. And meanwhile, the DT has got stuck in the center of the map, did not get too much done. Now it's moving forward, but you know what? The lair is already done. The Overseer is out on the map as well, while the Banshee gets taken out. Nice job there.
The thing blew up into a million pieces. Oh, there's another Banshee. Oh.
Wow, he's only producing Banshees. Wow, okay.
Banshee, good unit.
It is a good unit. I wonder how many kills he's got total, because I don't think those 3 Banshees have paid for themselves just yet.
No, not in the slightest. There's actually a Warp Prism from Slow Stupid up in the top right, getting ready for a DT warp in the back of the base of Gannicus, who is building a turret, but only just a bit too late. That's a bit sour.
Yeah, it is. He does, however, have energy for a scan in just a second here.
Does he have units? Oh wait, he's pulling back some Marines.
No.
There's actually a wall off at the front. Yeah, okay. He had 2 Queens there blocking. Okay, DT's heading into both mineral lines. One gets taken out, the other one still no scan up yet. The Queen is... this DT is just running for its life.
This is just chaos all over the place, man.
It is a bit chaotic. It's a bit hard to keep up for our observer as well as Pink. The Warp Prism is still there in the back. Okay, DT.
There's a scan.
He gets taken out, and now the... Oh, he actually... Did he not kill the turret? Wow.
I think he did not.
Yeah. So
let's take a look at the supply though, because this has been a little bit chaotic for the time being. But if we take a look at the supply, we can see that it's pretty even, with Vanny on team 80 Gaming and Agaham on team 2legit2quit being the players that are kind of like, you know, keeping the team in the game. And the Protoss player Slow and Stupid and Gannic is having barely above 50 supply, maybe around 60.
So here's one thing I want to point out. Agaham who is actually on 3 bases, whereas Slow Stupid is just getting a second. They probably used this strategy on purpose so he could get the base in the back. And he's getting 2 upgrades right now. His Roach Hydra is going to be absolutely sick. And here come the Roaches.
And they even may target down the... No, they're going after drones. He's not going to risk targeting down the 3rd base and not getting it. Yeah, he just wants to trade economy for units, which is a good call. I don't know about those extractors, but yeah, there we go. Yeah. Killing more drones, and here comes the Terran player, Gannicus.
These mutas are like doing nothing. Oh, DT actually in the back of the base of Gannicus. Roaches are just gonna run away like, oh, you got mutas? Yeah, that's cute. I have a shit ton of armor.
Oh, that DT is doing work, however.
Oh my
killing
God.
a bunch of SCVs. 4 SCVs have gone down. But you know, Agaham, he just killed 18 drones. Yep. That's massive.
So it's pretty much chaos in the pit of this game. However, still both teams have managed to secure 5 bases. So this could really lead to something. We got the Zergs all in 3 bases. Looking at the tech paths, we see that Gannicus is going for a very cookie cutter composition with Marine, Marauder, Tank, Medevac. The Zerg seems to be favoring mutas, but especially Agaham is kind of standing out with his 2-2 Roach Hydra. Oh, that's a lot of mutas here for Veni.
Yeah, not enough spore crawlers here, so well, I don't know. The mutas might target that down, but with the Queen, oh, they may take some damage, and it looks like the Zerg player reconsiders and just flies away. The Protoss player is going to be in some trouble right now.
Oh, that's a
There
lot of
come the
Stalkers.
Stalkers. They don't have... I don't think they have Blink just yet. No, it's just now finished. It just now finished, so it should be done. Yeah, it is.
And Agham is now moving out with his Roach Hydra into a Marine tank army, but I think the sheer amount of Zerg here is going to be way too much here for Gannicus to deal with, putting his siege tanks in position rather than running away and losing quite a hefty chunk of army there.
You can't run away from Roach Hydra on speed. That's the problem.
Oh, there's no detection though.
Oh, look at this! They're going for it. I think this is the push that's going to turn the game heavily into their favor, if not win them the game.
All the reinforcements are streaming in from Agham. Look at him, 21 roaches in production. Hydra is now in a good position on enemy creep. The Roach is sort of tanking here for the bio. The Stalkers doing their job in assisting the Mutas, but they need to keep their army together because these tanks and Mutas are picking them apart if they're not careful.
So far, Team 2legit2quit are showing very good control here with the Blink Stalkers, the Roaches and the Hydras. And you know, even if this gets defended, it is not over. Agham has his infestation pit down, so he can go into Hive whenever he feels like it. Start his 3-3, and that will make his army even that much more deadly.
Oh, here we go. Once again, Mutas going in, trying to lower the amount of Stalkers and Hydras that there are in this army, but it's not enough. The 5th base here will fall for Team AT Gaming.
Down it goes. And I think, you know, they can keep this up. Look at the amount of reinforcements,
bro.
at the rate of reinforcements that Agham is streaming forward. I think they can continue pushing and take this game.
Manor Hatch is going down here for Team 2legit2quit, and GG is called by AT Gaming, meaning that 2legit2quit is currently on match point.